Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Dropping back, it's King. Quick completion on the out. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give out of the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Hard running there. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
First down for the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Here comes the heat. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense knew this was going to be the guy the offense was trying to get the football to, so it looks like they've got a plan for him. Nice job.
Couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Gonna look downfield again. Throwing right. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out, out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Kane. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. Oh, it's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments. Defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
A I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. A lot of room to the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Toss sweep right. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Yeah, and it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
The Tigers are marching down the field. Just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's King. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Pulled down for the tackle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going for it all. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Tigers will move the sticks.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's King. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rutherford. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll open the second half on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Haynes. Finds a little space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
They'll ride the hot hand. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's King. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Find some fresh air. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's King. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Makes the grab. It's Simmons. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hunt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On the run, it's Haynes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Rushes on him. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting a run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Running into the open space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Looking for room. It's Alston. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Power football with the run. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.